Okay. When you're setting up your Docusign template in your Docusign developer environment so that it will work with SalesNexus, here's a few things that you need to know. You log on and go into templates at the top and then click on new and say create template. Here you'll give it a name and a description if you want, and then you upload your document, which can be a Word doc or a PDF. So let me find my document here. I'm uploading a Word doc. Okay. And it could be more than one document if you want. But here you have to put in a role. And this is, could be simple as customer or, new business or something like that. And generally just leave the name and the email blank. Down here, if you want to change what the subject line will be when Docusign sends out the contract, you can do that here. And you can also put in some special message. And then over here, you hit next. Okay, so now we got our document or our contract, and we have all these fields that we can use. We can drag over to mail merge in information. Now, the important thing to understand is these are the Docusign standard fields. They're not SalesNexus fields. So for the date, I might want to go ahead and use the date signed. That's, Docusign's date when the customer signs it, right? But for reserved by, that's the customer name. And what I want to do is I want to mail merge that in from SalesNexus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag over a text box. And then over here on the right, under data label, I'll remove that code that it puts in there. And I'm going to call it contact, because that's the name of the field in SalesNexus that I want to fill into that text box. And so we just go through and do the same thing with all the other fields. So that's how simple it is for any contact field. So I'll put in the company. I'll do the phone. And the email. With the email, there's one little trick here that you may run into. In SalesNexus, that field is designated as the email address. It's a 2-word name. So when you type it in here, you just type it in exactly that way. No dash or underscore or anything like that, just email address. And then we'll scroll down here. We want to mail merge in the amount from the sales opportunity in SalesNexus. So again, we're going to drag over a text box. And then over here on the right, where the data label is, what we're going to do is type sales dot and then amount. So we're just telling the system, don't pull from the customer record, pull from the sales opportunity associated with that customer. And then what field within sales to pull. So when you're using a sales field, you have to put the sales dot and then the field name. And then down here, we would drag the signature from the Docusign system over here and the date signed over here. And banquet coordinator, maybe that's a field in SalesNexus that is a name of some sort, right? So again, I can bring over the text, and maybe that the name of that field in my SalesNexus database is coordinator, right, in the contact. I type that in, and that's it. So now I save it, and my template is ready to use. Once you've integrated SalesNexus with Docusign by going to settings and entering in your API key, then you'll log off and log back on to SalesNexus, and you can see in contacts and in sales opportunities, there'll be a Docusign templates tab that you can select. And then all of these contracts will appear there, and you can just send them out. So to show you that, you go to SalesNexus. Oops, sorry, wrong tab. And when you're on a sales opportunity, here's all my Docusign templates that use sales fields. So they appear in this Docusign templates tab on the right of a sales opportunity. So if I just click send, it's just sent this customer the Docusign contract for signature, and mail merged in everything the way we designated. If I go to a customer record, so I'm not on a sale now, I'm just on a contact, there will also be a Docusign templates. And here again, you have templates that will mail merge in from the contact record, and you just hit send.